If something happens to me, it's because of this video right here. I got something to expose to y'all. The war is good versus evil. There's a lot of paid actors and paid agents.
Police detained Karmelo Anthony. They said, "We have the alleged suspect." You know what his response was? "It's not alleged, I did it." He admitted right there in front of law enforcement. So why is it that the Metcalf family, the family who lost their son, being harassed, threatened, and swatted, people are calling in fake reports saying that somebody was pew-pewed in the face, getting their entire house surrounded by tactical teams? It's terrible. Meanwhile, Karmelo's family is too busy having a press conference saying that their child cannot sleep in their home. Well, maybe she's scared because she's sleeping in the room next to somebody who actually unalived a human being. Someone who said it out loud. That's not media bias. That's not public pressure. Those are his own words. This isn't a case of we don't know what happened. He told us. And somehow the wrong family is still paying the price? You raised a boy who can't manage his emotions and reacts with violence. And now you want a country full of sympathy? Nah. The Metcalfs, they deserve peace. The rest of you, you need accountability. There is no question what happened here. I don't care the motive. I don't care what the thought process was behind it. Taking a weapon into a school during a track meet did not warrant this at all whatsoever.
Yes, I think this is my last video on this topic. What I see on social media, it is like a campaign to divide people the more. I'm seeing things that we're supposed to consider evil. People are looking it to be normal. To me, it is not right. I've seen a lot of videos that I've put out about 4 to 5 videos on this topic every single day. When I search to see updates on what is happening, I realize a lot of people are furious. They are pouring out videos every single day. For the people, I react to their clips. Sometimes I don't get to know your handles, especially when the videos are shared on X. I appreciate you for exposing some of these issues that are happening. This guy's issue is different. The whole situation is turning. I don't know if you've seen this video. First, take a look at this.
If something happens to me, it's because of this video right here. I got something to expose to y'all. The war is good versus evil. There's a lot of paid actors and paid agents to create situations to cause division in the country. Right now, good is winning. Love is winning. I need y'all to stay focused. They are creating situations. They're creating situations like this whole Karmelo situation, and you have a bunch of robots that are saying mean things that got white people feeling like, yo, black people hate us. And the average black person don't even hate you. This is the influence and this is the energy pushed from the evil people. And these evil people are coming in different forms. You gotta open your eyes. One group that I am going to point out is the current administration of the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party has done everything against the country. You got people trying to defend a man that's MS-13, and MS-13 are sworn enemies to all domestic gangs. D.L. Hughley and the rest are trying to defend this man, and the MS-13 don't like black people. Fact! You got political figures sitting here encouraging black people to be angry with white people. White boy tears, white boy tears. How does this happen? How is this legal? How is this right? Why is this not being checked? Because they're trying to cause a problem. So much so, like we've been chilling so much that now political people are coming out saying racial slurs and it's not getting checked. So it's like, yo, all the black people hate white people. No, we don't. A lot of us don't even like her. You have police officers literally unaliving black people for no reason, unarmed and everything. Something to make black people upset with white people and upset with the police. Mind you, you have good officers that's confused, wondering, how was this officer getting off? How was this officer getting away? And why is there people even defending this officer?
He's speaking the truth. If you've been following this channel, you realize I put out 2 videos where 2 ladies are going off. I saw the hatred in them, how they dislike white people. It should not be so. If you are a human being having this mentality of a divide, then you have a problem. Yes, it's a big issue to me. I don't judge people on their skin color. I judge you based on your character.
There are people even defending this officer. Yo, we took oaths. I'm telling you what I know. I got locked up, and in my situation, the officer should have took me down, cause I just hurt somebody. I was armed and dangerous, and that officer followed procedures the whole time. I'm still talking to you. You get what I'm saying? They're trying to make us hate the police. They're trying to make black people hate white people. They're trying to make white people hate black people. They're trying to make us hate Latinos, cause there are a lot of good Latinos. And next thing you know, it's like tension versus the Latinos now. This is paid actors. These are paid agents. These are paid hypnosis. And they're coming through the community, encouraging and enlightening the young people. And these young people are following these devils, bruh. This is designed. We gotta stand. This is good versus evil. If you are on God's team, I want you to know that on this battlefield, you're gonna look to the left or right and you're gonna see black people, white people, Chinese people, Mexican people, all types of people. And you're gonna see people that's Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, Hindu. You're gonna like, what in the world? And when you look across on a battlefield, who you gotta go against, there's gonna be black people, white people, Chinese people, Muslims, Christians, and all that. They claim they was religious. They claim they believe in God. But we're about to find out real soon. Okay? I need you to understand this is not a race war. This right here is good versus evil. I need y'all to stand y'all ground and keep praying, man. And Austin Metcalf father is showing and proving that not just forgiving, but even resulting to prayer. Also, I never proclaim a religion. I always speak on all religions, because I never want nobody to think I'm biased to none. I don't care what religion you rep. If you're really down for God, then you are God's people. We are on the same team. We got to stop beefing in-house with all these things, because the enemy is right there, and they're amassing their ammunition. And it's time for us to stand in prayer together, all together, because they're against us. If something happens to me, it's because of this video.
That is how I do. I'm here. Majority of the people supporting me on this platform are not of my skin color. Yeah, because what? I don't look at that as a problem. I believe the same blood passing through you is the same blood passing through me. We are human. So why hate each other? I see this every single day. I understand some people might not understand how I speak, but I try as much as possible to, express myself how I feel looking at situations like this.
Karmelo Anthony is getting the same type of treatment that a young white teen would get. They can't stand it. That's where this all is stemming from. Because they now are creating a rally, talking about protect white lives from black people. When y'all trying to destiny swap real bad, because when has y'all ever had to be afraid and fearful of us? Y'all calling us a thugs. We know y'all's history in this country. We know y'all's history around the globe, okay? It is very unfortunate that a young man lost his life, but at the end of the day, people need to mind their business. Like the entitlement to thinking that you could, accost people, attack people, hurt people. We see videos of you all, those, not all, but we see a lot of videos daily. We all heard of Karen culture. Minding people's business, up in people's personal space. Mind y'all's business. Like y'all need to. I'm just not here for the fact that y'all are just very, very upset that this boy is about to get just due. What's wrong with that? I didn't hear nobody getting upset when Casey Allison got just due. First of all, he had a similar situation. Jose Ramirez was unfortunately who he unalived in a school bathroom. He poked him up multiple times.
Yes, when I look at a lady like this, sounding this way, I weep because we still have a very long way to go. With all these crazy people like this, look at what she's saying here, quoting examples that don't even link up. House, with this situation, I don't see the relations. Look at the situation like this. She's not even really feeling for the family of this guy. Oh, people should mind their business. Then she is there still talking about it. You can see the hypocrisy in that. If you see someone that is so into race issues, this is how they sound. It has happened. The guy admitted. It is very normal for us to look deep into what is going on and try to bring a solution to this. I appreciate people sharing all the clips, If you've not subscribed, please do that. And if possible, check if your notifications is on.
Lies and false accusations that have been said about us, especially over the past week, has been overwhelming. The lies and their amplification put my family in danger, as well as everyone in our community, everyone involved in the investigation, from the police, the attorneys, and the court staff. Our address and my husband's previous employer's address.
I don't like to see people who don't take accountabilities for their actions.
This is not going to end. Right is right and wrong is wrong. And according to the Bible, in the end days, good is going to be called evil and evil is going to be called good. And guess what? Now people are trying to say that what Karmelo Anthony did is good, and they're using race to do it.
I understand the kind of games they play every single time. Thank you guys for always being sharing out my videos. God bless you abundantly. If you see any clips after this, that is just for the YouTube algorithm.
What if he says self-defense?
There's no self-defense, because if you are afraid the day before, well, you have to take a to school, why not notify your parents? Parents, you notify the school teachers. School teachers, let's bring these kids in here and resolve this issue. It's called conflict resolution.
Again, the evidence is still coming in.
This is definitely a self-defense case, because it always is one until you look at the facts of the case and compare the two. You have to compare who was the initial aggressor.
Bedroom, because she's fearful of what may happen to her.
She's even said all of those things.
Followers for anything, and then the
Registration Act is
talking about this man,
My summary of the first 100 days is that
if film and TV productions continue to